The storm is coming.
The Imperial throne lies empty.
The scent of war swirls in the air.
Evil awakens. A long-vanished foe stirs. Those who would destroy Tamriel seek out dangers to their dark plot. It is the 582nd year of the Second Era. The drums of war are sounding.
This is where our journey begins.
Whoa there! Are you alright? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way. Let's keep moving.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to The Prophet. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. He must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things, the past, the future. We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Arcay's beard, you are good in a fight.
A god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him. inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you? Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the Soul Shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose. Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me. An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now. I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. We better be careful. The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here. was your name again? Target practice? The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fitting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the Divines you are safe. There is that, at least. Lyra sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring! There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come! I will protect you! A moment, Vestige. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly! Collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molov Val be denied. Hurry! We must go now! There you are. Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk. There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there. I awoke to choking ash in the air and the sounds of strife. I am in Morrowind, home of the Dark Elves, in a city called Davon's Watch. The harborage is a ruin in the cliffs west of the city.
Dragon will swallow us in one gulp. Do not let it see you.
Hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Welcome to the harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past. Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events. Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions. The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colobian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition. You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamarco, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions, who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings. Menimarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender. Each of the Five Companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about? You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard. Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard Swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group. The Therns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before. Manamarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness. Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Money Marco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manny Marco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane meld. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Manimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manimarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Baal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clibio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manimarco and his worm cult. When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Baal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me. Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired. Moloch Baal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction appearing all throughout Tamriel. If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Moloch Baal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage? As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now. And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone. We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met. Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time. Minamako's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies. Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Bistich.
Hogan said you were reliable, just as instincts. I know there is much work to do. The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. I think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. We are doomed to the last man. You are the problem. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy. But you aren't of House Ingram. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here. Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. Did you recover the relic? That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, just buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south. Ask Holden. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got. You? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be needing a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done.
Хочете хоть быстро сделать?
Да, хочу. With the horns, I saw flames. I'm done. The damn steep scared the cliffs like dead mountain. Get to the tombs. Convo's in there, performing his ritual.
Defend me while I perform the ritual. From the depths of Ash Mountain, Golreth, I summon you.
Face the north now. His drum off.
They're coming. Keep them away from father. Heed my call. Golreth, I summon you. Destroy the Covenant's army.
Еще сюда кредит.
I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory.
Destroy that thing. Hack it apart.
Ancestors preserve us.
Well done. I am Shalador, young one, and I think you'll do nicely. Return that book to the lost. Tell her fire will show her the words.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure. Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor. She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver Molog Baal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly. Tread carefully in Molog Baal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you. After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy. The God of Schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor. We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time. It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molog Baal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick? Then he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here. You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave. It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented. Ripped apart, and all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry. I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them. I'll do my best. Lead on. These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore.
You! Back to work, slaves!
Graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant, cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Your mind and soul are already ours. Abandon your pathetic rescue.
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you? In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end. I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here? Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here. Careful. Keep your head down.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
50? Let's hope the beast gets a lashing.
All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
Did you find something? I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws. Excellent. I'm ready. Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
Fan out!
Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Shore's bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe. It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Oh, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm. I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me. Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel... like a warrior again. We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide, but now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it. Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now. So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving. I almost feel like my... Did you hear that? That sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai, what's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there. We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing is going to keep me from helping Sai. What's wrong? Source of all my fears, I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me. We did it! The voices are whispering. It's gone. This whole time it was like watching myself from a distance. Disconnected. Now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue Sai. And we've got a world to save.
Lyris, child. Are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her. And she would need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred. Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Mannimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser. What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held? Then we must locate him before Mannimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan. For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on. Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige. There you are, Vestige. Come to the harborage. We must speak. You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige. Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Davon's watch. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Mannimarco. If it is truly an agent of Mannimarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Davon's Watch. Speak to Fedwira Lauren at the market, or Okia the beggar. Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows from them. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
What will become of me?
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today. Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrith. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you. Bulrith has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Davon's Watch. Now to put it back where it belongs. In the depths of Ash Mountain. I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand. You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son. Bulrith is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulrith is a powerful weapon at our command.
meaning, this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel. Are they? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Sai Sahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal. Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild? If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek? As you say, there won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell west of here, near Ebonheart. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
Meddling scum. The Redguard soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it!
Dark Moons? What was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion? Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the guild or Merrick. It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him, and the guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to seize all colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go. Return to Davin's watch quick as you can, comrade. Seize all colors must know.
You've returned. What have you found? Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Just read some old runes, he said. He didn't mention how active the dead are here. You're the sun on my scales. Your answer lies with Mavo Siloreth. He bound the Brother of Strife long ago. We need his knowledge, but a highborn like him could be, difficult. Oh, you can't make a highborn serve. You need flattery. If we're properly respectful, he may appear. My scrolls say there's a shrine on the East Rise and one on the West. Honor him at both, then meet me at... Go, and remember, try to sound humble when you chat. Mavos is ancient, so during the first...
Good to see you here, soldier. We'll need... And I'm glad he did. Balreth, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage. Father was sure Balreth was the only way to defeat...
By my egg, you startled me. Please, no more. Were you very humble as you sought the honor of Mavos' presence? It's time. Honor Mavos at this brazier in the center of Othrenus. By the way, the dead may want your blood.
Disturbs my rest.
You make it look easy. At least, what I saw when I wasn't hiding and squealing like a hatchling. I know I'm not brave, but did you hear his voice? Mavos has returned. He's important, so he gets the important-looking tomb. It's the largest crypt in the necropolis. Oh.
So, you're the Gua who raised me. This had better be astonishingly important, or I'll do unspeakable things to your fleshy mortal form. The greatest mage of my era, and you wake me for something they could have read in a book? It's pathetic. But clearly, I must aid my people again. No death worms for you just yet. I knew skeletons weren't enough. I should have summoned some Daedra to protect this place. Or a fire Atronach. That would have been good. I don't remember how. Well, don't look at me that way, worm. I'm dead. Details fade over time. If you want to learn, I'll conjure a vision of the past. That should show you. Ritual implements, a skull and a candle, unless tomb robbers got them. Look in the vaults to the east and west. There's a puzzle lock on each one, and no, I don't remember the solution. Good luck with that. I can't perform the ritual without my implements. I don't even have hands to pick them up. That's annoying. East and west tombs, candle and skull, and whatever... Ah! You have the skull and candle. You want me to be impressed. You doubt my skill? If it's any consolation, what's left of you? Good for you.
Balreth is too powerful. Portals everywhere. We're doomed. Who are you? Where did you come from? We're trying to restrain Balreth,
but Daedric portals keep opening. Those of us who've survived Balrith are being pulled down by cursed scamps. Take what's in this pouch. Throw it in the portals. I was supposed to, but my coming death prevents me. Find Magister Enuz when you're done. She should be north of here.
You're not my acolyte. Where did you come from?
Very brave acolyte. Now listen. Marvos can't last much longer. He gained control of two powerful Guardian Atronachs. They should be able to hold even Balrith. Ragebinder and Blaze, go to the braziers. Summon them and let this day be done.
The Guardians are here. Time to bind this creature. Touch the altar. Balrith's power flows into the Guardians. He should be bound, or he might explode.
So that's what happened. I remember many mages dying, and there was something about a shield spell. Yes, in the here and now, the Guardians must have been disrupted or destroyed. So it's simple. Fix the Guardians, and they'll draw Balrith's power back into them. Then you can bind or kill Balrith.
It's true. I was cowering here, but I was hoping you would survive the entire time. Ash Mountain. Go north to the mountainside. Garin Indoril took...
Rumblings from the mountain have us all on edge. Balrith, excellent. My friend, you are... Now we'll get things done. By the Atronachs? Well, that's bad. I banished them when I cast Father's spell. We were sure we could control the creature. They stood watch over Ash Mountain for centuries. All we need to do is grab their attention again. We'll hold the line here. Ensure that the Ashlands are safe. All of Stonefalls is relying on you, my friend. Normally, Daedra only grudgingly come to Nirn. But Ash Mountain resonates with the magical echoes of Balrith's capture. That power and the heat of the lava draws them in. Father may have been overconfident. We broke the wards and, as you learned, dispelled the Guardians when we summoned Balrith to Darvin's watch.
Immortal? How intriguing.
How did you make it through the Daedra, stranger? We're having a damned hard time just holding back the tide. So you helped out Sergeant Yaga all by yourself. Well, that's the best news I've heard all day. The wind has carried you here with your scales unburnt. What do we do now? Cool rain on my scales. Will reform.
This is magic, I do not. You are wise to ask, yes.
Balreth is an engine of fire and death. You'll need something to slow him down.
Finish this and release me. Balreth, again.
Well, I see that my considerable investment in you wasn't a total waste. Our meeting at Othrenis left me curious and frustratingly conscious. Can you really imprison Balreth? Balreth's attacks have cost him power. You should defeat him while he's weak. Right now, I feel him moving in the caldera of the volcano, gathering strength. Yes, though I doubt it will be easy. If he reaches a lava pool, Balreth will regain strength. As you've seen, scamps love the fire and magical energy Balreth exudes. Be ready to deal with more of them below. Once we've destroyed his fiery shell, we'll be able to bind him again. This time, it will be for all eternity.
Now, summon the Guardians! You did it. The Guardians are here. What are they waiting for?
Daedra, hear me. Return to your purpose. Balreth cannot walk the world of mortals. You must cage him again.
We obey. Forgive us, mortal master.
Fulfill your ancient vows. Imprison Balreth. You've done well for a mortal. You've seen it yourself. Balreth, the brother of strife, is forever imprisoned. He's shackled to Ash Mountain. You did this. You did what took countless mages many attempts and failures. For a mortal, you're quite an impressive sort. Yes, you should thank me. You couldn't have done it without me. And you are welcome.
Balreth is bound forever. Let's return to Ash Mountain.
You've done the impossible. I was wise to see the stone in your spirit. Then again, I'm known for being wise. Yes, Balrith is defeated. Argonians, Dunmer, and Nords working together. One might almost think we had formed a pact. Victory is like a cooling rain, yes? But still, the storm rages on. Balrith is bound, but the Covenant still threatens the Ashlands. We've received word that a major offensive has washed up on shore to the west of Ebonheart. Pact and Covenant troops now fight to hold the land coral maze that is Vivek's antlers. The Dark Elves see the coral as a gift from their living god Vivek. He saved them, they say, in the Akaviri War. Now that does not matter. The Pact military could use your skill and prowess in their fight. Go well along the river, my friend.
Have a little chat with your beggar friend, then you and I need to talk.
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige. My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Sai-Sahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended, and contacted Abnathan. He admits that he knows Sai-Sahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency. Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Sai-Sahan. Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. For a price. If Menimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abnathan, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum. Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear. Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai-Sahan's location in return. You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai-Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Sai-Sahan, we must do this. Go with the Vestige, Lyris. Rescue Tharn. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Menimarco's castle. As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take. You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
What a skeever. Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving Horker. Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around. Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
do you want? Why are you bothering me? Go away, I'll call the guards. They'll probably take me too. Just go! Leave me alone!
I'll butcher these worms and stack their corpses so high Malakath himself couldn't see over them. That's easy. All you've got to do is get captured, killed, and stuffed into a soul gem like yesterday's laundry. If you're serious, Cadwell can probably get you in. Might be too late, though. They just chased him into the guardhouse.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree? Tiberius Garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
That might be our best chance to get inside.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game? Onward! Ha ha! Yeah! worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea. A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger. There you are. A pleasure. I understand. Indeed? Well, I might just...
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
Oh no, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh Atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up!
To the side!
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it. Here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier. It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
I'm not going near the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much. Not the most glamorous task, is it?
Put everything in the circle and we'll begin. Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit. Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
Circle around!
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes, and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Now, Thar. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting. Surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
Menimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council. His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Zard? Your suffering will be legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all. Because Menimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk. First things first, we need to get out of here alive. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring-do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward! Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this. Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige. You are angry. It is to be expected. I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius. In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine, and mine alone. You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manimarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.